to an adorable pup.
Yes, he is. And like Ken, you probably want the best for your dog. That means feeding them properly. In today's Manly Minute, he's got 5 things you might need to know.
And like Ken, you've had a puppy for a month, and now you're an expert on all things dog-related. That's the beauty of this job, is that it kind of forces you to immerse yourself in whatever's happening in your life. Then you discover things, you want to pass them on to other folks who may not know about it. Some of you probably already know this, though, but you got to really be concerned and be careful with whatever you're feeding your dog, especially when they're young puppies and even when they get older. So here are 5 things about your dog's food that you may or may not know, and you need to take it with you in your travels through life. Number 1, they should have what's called a protein-rich diet. So the first thing our vet said to us was that we need to get them off of a grain. So I have a grain-free diet. I was like, what does that mean? Well, you want food that is rich in protein. You don't want any processed wheat or grains. That stuff is going to clog them up in the inside. They're not going to have any energy, and they're going to have a lot of issues with their digestive system. So you want to make sure it's a protein-rich diet, no grains and processed grains. Number 2, people don't think about this. You leave your dog bowl out there with water in it just all the time. You need to wash that.
Yep.
You need to wash it often. We learned that kind of like just by watching our puppy Magic come in from outside, and then she went into the water bowl, and we're like, what are those little brown pieces of stuff in the water bowl? I don't know what it was, but we had to get it out of there. And that's what's going to be happening. They'll be bringing other residue and debris into that bowl, and if you don't clean it, that bacteria is going to build up, and then that's going to cause problems for your dog. So make sure you wash their dish as often as you possibly can. All right, here's a really important thing about their food. Human-grade food is best. Now, I don't necessarily mean that they should be getting the scraps from your table. That's up for you to decide. What we mean is human-grade food is what they determine as good dog food. That means that it's prepared under conditions just as good for humans. It has things inside of it that are edible by humans. I'm not saying that you should eat the food. I'm saying it's made so well and it's prepared with so much quality that it's human-grade food. And there are actually a couple of different makers of this. Canada, I think you guys said one of you guys uses that.
My mom uses that, yep.
And Honest Kitchen, and then Tiki Dog Gourmet. And Courtney, I think you have a different one that you use as well.
Yeah, Instinct.
Instinct. So these are the companies that make the dog food. It's human-grade dog food. Look for that because it'll say it on the label to make sure it's made properly and it's safely processed. Okay, the number 4, the perfect portion. Think about how much you're giving your dog. A lot of people think, oh, well, a dog eat as much as they want. A dog will eat all day if you let it. Don't. Because the more you give your dog, that's going to affect how they are. So determine how much your dog needs by the portions that are listed on the bag. Then think, okay, how much exercise does my dog get? Will they need a little bit more? And then determine that way to make sure you give them the right portion. You don't want an overweight, lazy, and unhealthy dog. Last thing, don't feed them this. We all know you can't feed a dog chocolate.
No!
But you probably didn't know you also can't give them bones.
No.
Because that bone is going to break up and splinter. And it's going to be an issue in their throats. You also can't give them macadamia nuts. You can't give them grapes. You cannot give them onions. Things like that. Be aware of what you can and cannot give your animal. You want them to be with you for so long. I'm hoping we get a beautiful 17 years, if not more. Well, magic. But I gotta make sure that I take care of her and feed her the right things every single day. That's 5 things you probably didn't know about your dog's food. You can find out more by going to gooddaysacramento.com. Click on show info for today's date. Man up for making sure your dog is happy and healthy. Good Day continues right after this.
Take us over the road. Man made the trail.